giving up on you.
All right, now we're live.
All right.
Both
Are we back to being live? Can people hear me? Let me pull up the live stream myself and make sure that we're all good here. I can't believe that. That was ridiculous.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, good here. Yep. Okay, I can hear myself.
Awesome.
That was ridiculous. All right. So yeah, that was fun. Dude, we had people watching the entire time.
I know. I'm so glad someone finally spoke up.
Yeah. Why didn't anybody else say anything?
I know.
Thank you, Gotham Thrasher, for pointing it out. We just would have kept going on, and then it would have been really bad.
Yes, I know what I messed up.
We did go on for quite a while, but I mean, it could have been a lot worse. Worse.
Yeah, I'm glad.
All right. We'll get better at this as we go on.
Yeah.
It always starts off rough, and then lesson learned. We get better as life goes on. Here I am going on and on about custom binds and like holding up my shit, and people are probably like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, what does this have to do with anything? No wonder the fish man was like, hey, why are you cutting up your comics? Because I had said Mike's doing his custom binds and prepping. He's gonna go show you guys step by step what he's doing, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, I understand why you were confused, because you couldn't hear me say that. All right, that was fun. Yeah. All right, well, Gotham Thrasher, thank you for pointing that out. We created a new live stream. Hopefully you're joining that one and you can now hear us. And anyone else that was watching for the last 40 minutes and just heard Mike talking to himself.
I hope you enjoyed that too. Clearly some people did.
Yeah, I mean, we had people watching live the entire time, so some people liked you talking to yourself.
Yeah, fair enough. That's always reassuring.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Anyway, we won't go over everything that was discussed last time. It'll be a secret.
No. I'll at the very end of this, I will run through the epics real quick. Just because for those people that do collect epics, I think that is important information to get out there. But everything else was just sort of us just BSing.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'll be cutting up binds on here someday again, so it'll all be worked out, I hope. But so anyway, moving on with these, I guess so we were talking about DC solicitations. I guess mostly everyone got my opinion on them.
Yeah.
So the whole thing. So you mentioned how Valiant, they'll put out an ongoing series or whatever. It'll wind up being 12 issues, and it gets canceled, rebooted.
Yep, Shadow Man's a prime example of that.
Very true. Yep. And we'll see how the new Bloodshot does. And I mean, that's what Livewire was.
Bloodshot's another prime example of that. But how many of Bloodshots? I mean, how many different reboots, runs, whatever you want to call it, has Bloodshot had since 2012?
Right, a lot.
Like 5, 6, maybe more. It's ridiculous.
I just wonder though, if, like in the case of Jeff Lemire and his Bloodshot Salvation, if he was just done. He's like, I want to just do a 12-issue thing, but they don't tell you that up front. They just tell you, it's ongoing, and it ends up being 15 issues, and it's over.
Bloodshot Salvation was dope, though.
Yeah.
That one hit the feels.
Yeah.
Lemire did a really awesome job on that one.
Yeah, that dude's just doing so much. It's crazy.
Yeah. When he was doing, what was it? It was Moon Knight and Wolverine. Yeah, he's doing Old Man Logan and Moon Knight. And it was basically the exact same comic with different characters. And I was reading it going, what the fuck? Does he know what book he's writing right now? This is the exact same book with different characters. Like, with Moon Knight, instead of like the werewolf moon creature, it was Puck. And I'm like, this is the exact same book. But yeah,
it happens. And I'm not reading too much of his stuff, but I have been reading that Joker book he's been doing with DC Black Label.
Is there more than the one issue? I've only read the first issue.
Just the first one's been out so far.
Oh God, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
That's creepy. But
very much.
So it seems like they're doing the same thing with Green Lantern. That whole, they did 12 issues of that, the first season they're calling it. Then they have this 3-issue mini-issue thing that's going on now called Green Lantern. I think it's Black Stars.
Is Morrison writing that too?
Yeah.
Well, at least it's the same creative team.
Yeah,
this name Sharp still. Oh.
Yeah, so I guess Liam Sharp's taking a break because he did all 12 issues of season 1, and he's going to do all 12 of season 2. So I mean, I guess
that's cool.
I guess he needs a bit of time to.
Well, as detailed as his art is, I don't blame the guy.
Yeah, that looks great. Pretty excited about that. I'm not a big fan of the whole season thing they're doing, but whatever.
Well, I don't know. Could be cool, I guess.
Yeah, if it works. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, I don't think we're going to be reading that.
Oh, speaking of Harley Quinn, guess what drops tomorrow?
Oh, that came fast.
Yes, it did. It drops tomorrow on DC Universe. I am so excited. I wonder if it'll drop at midnight. If it drops at midnight, I'm watching it tonight. Oh God, I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I cannot wait.
Yeah, that looks like a good time. Yeah, I haven't even checked if DC Universe's thing.
I told you I'd hook you up.
Oh snap! You have to take you up on that offer just for the Harley Quinn show.
Just make sure you can get the app.
Action Comics, Aquaman. Sorry, I'm scrolling through a whole bunch of junk here. Yes,
the wonderful JR of Superman.
Yeah.
We already discussed that one, but
Batman 88. So it's James Tynion the fourth, Tynion the fourth. I never know how to say it. He's taking over for Tom King.
That's not a horrible choice.
Not at all. His Detective Comics was fantastic. The stuff he did at the start of Rebirth.
Was Brian Hill? Was he doing detective for a while?
I'm not sure. Maybe. He's doing Batman the Outsiders. I know that much.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Batman Beyond. Not sure what's happening in the series, but
I'm so far behind.
Still Dan Jurgens going strong.
I love Jurgens, man. He's such a cool guy too.
Batman Curse of the White Knight. I actually haven't read any of this stuff.
Neither have I. It's sad.
I've been waiting for the hopefully inevitable Absolute Edition, collecting all of it. Because I mean, it's Sean Murphy artwork. I mean, if you're going to give anyone an Absolute Edition, and especially, I mean, that book from what I've heard is actually a legitimately phenomenal read. It's not just amazing artwork. So I mean, hopefully an Absolute.
Yeah. I haven't read Batman Damned all the way through yet either. I need to read that now that that's done and over with.
Yeah. It's 3 issues.
I read like the first 1 or 2 issues. But anyway, there's just too much. Like, the problem is, just like with anything else in the world with TV shows or movies, or like, it is just way too saturated, which isn't a bad thing. It just sucks because if you're a person who loves comics in general and loves all different genres of comics like we do, it's so hard to keep up on stuff, and like you just end up giving up and just going back and reading what you enjoy, and then things fall to the wayside. And then you're like, oh, I have 75 issues of Batman to read. Yeah. Shit, like it's I don't know, it's rough.
Yeah,
first world problems.
Exactly. Super entertainment hobby problems. So Detective Comics, Peter Tomasi doing that.
Awesome.
Might be worth checking out once there's time someday. Joshua Williamson still going strong on the Flash.
I saw that, man. I'm way behind on that too, but I think I've read the first 40 or so I'm pretty far behind on that one as well. But I was happy to see that Joshua Williamson was still writing. I like that guy a lot.
Yeah, he's doing Batman Superman as well.
Really?
Not sure if you checked that out. I think there's 5 issues out now.
All right.
Hawkman's looking cool. What's happening? He's going 90s mode. Got the helmet on. Should show up soon. Sorry, there's a bit of delay. Hey, he's got this. He's got this funky helmet on.
Sorry, I'm looking to see on Planet Comicon if there was any new updates while you're going through that. Make sure that you have to come down and. Oh, snap. Steve Bloom's coming back. That's exciting. The voice of Wolverine. Yeah. He's also the voice of, he did Transformers, and he did Star Wars and Cowboy Bebop. Dude's dope.
Awesome.
They have a lot of big celebrities, but I'm one with the comic folk, not the celebrities.
But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had time for all these, especially Justice League Dark Fantasy, Animal Man here, showing up in issue number 20. It's been so long since I've seen Animal Man in anything. It's just finished.
Not in our heart and souls.
True. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Hopefully, I mean, once I'm done in Brazil in February, we can head down in March and head to Planet Comicon.
Yeah, man, I'm looking right now at the creators list, and so far it's pretty much the same people that we see every year down in Kansas City, which isn't a bad thing. It's a lot of like awesome people like Flims, Jason Aaron, Colin Bunn, Kyle Strom, etc. But the only like Andy Parks, Phil Hester, like the norms. But they've only announced one that's not kind of like a local or regional guy that we see every year, and that is none other than Mr. Roy Thomas.
Nice.
So that one would be a cool one he's a legend. So that one would be cool to meet. But other than that, all they've only announced is like the normal guys that we see every year.
How were they? How were they with announcements last year? It was pretty.
Yeah, I'm honestly going into December and the shows at the end of March. I'm kind of shocked there's not more announcements, and especially in regards to creators. They've done a lot of media, I guess, but I am kind of shocked that there's not more creator announcements aside from the norm that are there every single year. Because I mean, we're now about 3.5 months out from the con, and yeah, I'm kind of shocked by that. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking. Sometimes though, they'll announce like a whole bunch all at once too. So
right. We'll see.
But
we'll see how it goes. But it's getting late for me, man. I'm sorry, I wasted a whole bunch of everyone's time. But
all right, well, real quick, let me run through these epics here real quick, just for everybody, because like I said, I feel like that is important information to have. I thought I had it pulled up. Now I gotta go find it again. Sorry, everyone. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just real briefly here listing off some news in regards to out of stock and or out of print epic collections and ones that are kind of on the low list. This list was created by Mr. Curtis Finley, part of the Epic Collection Facebook group. So props to Curtis for doing this. So just real quick, these are the ones that are brand new that have been listed as unavailable or out of stock at Diamond. That are brand new on the list. So this isn't every epic. This is just the ones that have been recently announced. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, Great Power. Iron Fist, The Fury of Iron Fist. Punisher 2, Circle of Blood. It was in the low stockpile. It has now been moved to the out of stockpile at Diamond, which, good news for me, I bought that about a month ago. So if you can still find it somewhere at a store, whether it be Target, what have you, or I got mine, the buy two, get one free deal, make sure that you grab that one if you're interested. I have read some of it, and it's classic 80s Punisher. It's freaking awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. X-Men Volume 1, Children of the Atom. X-Men Volume 17, Dissolution and Rebirth. And then we have a couple, we have one brand new one that has been marked as low stock, which is the Marvel 2-in-1, Cry Monster, which I also was able to grab through the Target deal. So if you are interested in that one, grab it now. It's in low stock. And then ones that have been moved off of the unavailable list, which means that you should be able to order them as of now, and they will be in stock within the next couple weeks. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 20 Cosmic Adventures will be back in stock on December 18th. Iron Man 1 The Golden Avenger will be back in stock on December 11th. Silver Surfer Volume 1 When Galactus Calls will be back in stock on December 4th. And then X-Men Volume 19 Mutant Genesis will be back in stock as well. So,
damn, I should have written those down the first time. I could have put up a little note here. Oh well. People got to write fast.
They can pause it as YouTube. They can just pause it and rewind it.
This is true. I forget. But all right, well, next time it'll be perfect.
We'll be a little better prepared. Learning curves. We don't go live hardly ever, as you guys know. So learning curve.
We tried. But
all right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in, and for those that told us that our sound was not cooperating, thank you as well. And until next time, power is yours.
You stay fast, internet.